this one, man, has been a story in baseball and sports the last couple weeks that just gets getting crazier and crazier. Dante, I want you to update us on what's the current status of what's going on with Otani. I feel like this changes like every hour.
Yeah. Right now, currently, Ime is facing 30 years in federal penitentiary, for his crimes against Shohei Ohtani. The feds released like I want to say a 43-page report, and they just gave all the details of how they've been tracking this situation and how, in fact, we all have our theories about Otani's involvement, but basically, Ime, he was the only one. Ipe, I'm sorry, he was the only one who handled Shohei's personal business. Like, yeah, he had a accountant and all of those things, but because Shohei's English is bad, Ipe was the one who spoke to the accountant. So naturally, he helped set up the accounts. He had the routing numbers, and he had several accounts where the money was being routed directly to him, and Shohei didn't know that. And so, they had calls with him on the bank, impersonating Shohei, approving $1 million wire transfers, things like that. All these conversations with the bookie, and we also almost had a fucking Sopranos moment because apparently the bookie saw Shohei while he was walking his dog, and then he left a message with Ipe and said, "Hey, I see Shohei right now in Newport News walking his dog." Or Newport Beach, I'm sorry. He said, "I could just walk up and ask about the money and ask why you're not answering the phone. Please call me back immediately." So like shit could have really went left according to the report. And so right now, like I said, he's in federal custody, and we got to go from there. But yeah, they have pretty much cleared Shohei. They said no, Shohei did not do any of this. This guy was basically robbing him blind.
And I think they said like he's in front of a court right now in LA. So that'll be interesting. But I'm gonna go to Bang first. I know Bang, you got a roll. What's your thoughts on this guy? I know with me, if somebody takes $16 from my bank account, I'm gonna notice the 16 million is crazy. I have to make an amount of money that 16 million is 16 million. I really don't care how much money you're making. Go ahead.
And that's my thing. 16 million to 16 million. And even the amount of money that he won compared to the amount of money that he lost. Somebody had to know. Either nobody knew or Major League Baseball should be sued. Like simple as that, because he was a baseball employee with the Dodgers. So if all of this is true, why the Dodgers or MLB not getting sued? Because that's their man's. They put him there. You mean to tell me that this dude really got a hold of his stuff and stole $16 million and Buddy ass ain't know about it? As we talked about in the pre-show, yeah, there's been people who's been robbed for less. But not like this. Like, it be teams of people that be robbing you. And the people that rob you, they apparently didn't know. Because according to the reports, the financial advisors and all of those people were told by dude that, hey, I got this. Nah, fam. It's still something that stinks about this. I'm not off of the Shohei Ohtani is innocent thing, because the one thing we do know is this. This man is the most popular man in baseball right now. He is the gold shiny toy. You can't let this one fall. Not where baseball is at right now. So I'm sorry. While, yes, there is certain situations like this, the people who do it got a team. I see Orlando's joint. Yeah, Don King got a team of people that he works with. He has lawyers along with what he do to make sure that you don't get what you want. Bernie Madoff wasn't the only person that got in trouble for that, ripping off people. There's a team. Y'all mean to tell me that the only person that was out here taking from Shohei Ohtani was the interpreter? I'm skeptical. I don't know what else to be, because unless you about to tell me he had 15 other people behind him moving things around, no. Those reports say it was him. So I feel like Buddy is falling on the sword, and we'll know really how hard that sword is, or how sharp that sword is, when it comes out how many years he get in prison. If he don't get that long, fam, yeah, he fell on the sword. Because that right there, that's Bernie Madoff life shit. 16 million? Nah.
Yeah, I think Kyle in the chat, man, you hit the nail on the head. You said, you see how many fans come to see Ohtani doing away games? It's crazy. No way he takes goes down. Yeah, I'm with you, and that's why I feel like there's not going to be any suspension. I don't think there's going to be anything that has anything to do with that. It says, Bane, be careful. You might get pressed at NJPW.
I ain't gonna say nothing. The views and the thoughts expressed by I ain't even gonna say nothing. Y'all won.
But so what I was gonna say, like about Ohtani, man, I don't want to say that I believe it because yeah, 16 million is a lot of money. Like I really don't care like how much money you make. Like $16 million is a lot of money. I could be making Zuckerberg money, but I'm gonna notice if I'm 16 million light in the bank account. Now, also, I granted people who make that much money, I would guess don't check their bank account that much, like us who aren't rich. But I do think there's more to the story. I think there's more to the story. I do believe that some money was stolen. But I just don't believe that it was just all Buddy. Like it just doesn't make sense. But at the end of the day, I feel like this is gonna get wrapped up very quickly. I think the MLB wants this to be over. I think Shohei Ohtani wants this to be over, and more important, the Dodgers want this to be over. They don't want any more light on this story as we head into the summer and things like that. And I think with the NBA playoffs coming up too, it's going to be a lot of stuff that's going to go under the radar. And so maybe they want to put this under the radar with that as well. I really don't know who to trust though. I don't know who to trust. I feel like there's so many different ways this story could go, but I do think there's more to it because 16 million, it just don't smell right. Tosin, what you think about this, man? What side of the fence you on with this Ohtani thing?
Y'all remember what happened December 27, 1999?
No. What happened that day?
Diddy and Shine won a club with J-Lo. And somehow Shine went to jail.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think something like that's happening. That's the only that I can say. Like, I think somebody's taking the blame for something because I know when $1.60 comes out of my account, I'm not even talking about 16 mil. So yeah, I don't know, man. Like something's very, very sus. And listen, Shohei's the golden boy of baseball right now. We all know, like you said, where baseball is at. It just is what it is. I mean, I'm just saying, man, you steal 16 mil for somebody. I'm just trying to wrap my head around that, bro. Like, that's insane.
Where does violence come into play with 16 million? Like,
you see what?
Where does violence come into play when $16 million gets missing from somebody's account? Because I would handle that before the court handle that. Like, come on, dog. Like, what are you doing?
I think violence will happen way before it gets to $1 million. Violence happens when it gets.
When it's $16,000, I'm getting like my cousins from Lagos. They're coming to America to come talk to some people. I'm getting somebody from Lagos to talk to you because that's a lot of
somebody's got to die. If I go, you gotta go.
Yeah, man.
That's insane.
Shouldn't even get the 16 million. Mike, what you think about this, bro?
Like I said, it's tricky, but I did hear that what they went through his phone. They went through his phone and none of the bets were on baseball though. So
yeah,
as I just be looking something like, man, fucking Pete Rose got to be pissed the fuck off. like god damn, Pete Rose got to be pissed the fuck off. But yeah, none of the bets were on baseball. So if it was on baseball, I think they would dig a little more deeper into it. But for that man it's no way I'm going down for somebody for 30 years. If I didn't do something like that, bro, nah, bro. I gotta let it be known. You know what I'm saying? But honestly, I don't think Shohei did it. Now, can he just be that naive and notice that his money's missing? You know what I mean? Obviously, we're not fucking multi-millionaires. So it probably all didn't come out at one time because it was over a span of a couple of years. So I don't know. The interpreter probably taking a little bit here, a little bit there. And, Shohei got money coming in from New Balance, from the Angels, taxes coming out, he got all type of endorsements. So who knows? Like you said, he's probably not even looking at it. But somebody's noticing something. Like an accountant or something like, okay, you got $2 million missing there. That's another person that needs to be fired as well. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know when money is missing. So, like you said, they try to get it over with as quick as possible, and I think that's because it wasn't no bets on baseball. That's key. It wasn't no bets on baseball. So, you know, they want to throw this under the rug, send his buddy, and just praise Shohei as much as possible. Mookie Betts is actually better, though, but that's another story for another day.
That paper on this player, haters, old news, money on the other line, so I'm not gonna hold you. Money on the other line, so I'm not